I'm not an expert, but I always feel like if you're out on a first date and you don't make it to the intended place you were planning on going to, that probably wasn't a good date. Like if it ends before you actually got to where you wanted to have the date, probably not good.
What if it ends at your house, in your room, your bedroom before?
Like I said, I'm not an expert. That could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Rich is on the phone with us right now. His date actually halfway happened. He never made it exactly where he wanted to go. He went out with a girl named Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game, apparently. But Rich's email says that they didn't make it that far. What's up, Rich? How are you?
Hey, Jubal.
So tell us about your date. Why didn't you make it to the Sounders game?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, actually.
Okay, Rich, start from the beginning. Where did you meet her?
Okay, well, I met this girl, Danielle, through friends on Facebook, actually.
Okay.
And, like, right away, like, the first time I saw her, I was like, she's super, super cute. And she seemed like, a really cool person from, just from her profile.
Right, some hilarious status updates. You were like, oh, my gosh, great sense of humor.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
And, of course, like, when my buddy's like, oh, dude, she has a boyfriend. Her status was, like, in a relationship. She had a boyfriend. And so I kind of just didn't really think about it. And then all of a sudden I see that, her status changed and she's single. It's like, this is my chance.
So you stalked her profile. You stalked her profile for months, waiting until she broke up with her boyfriend. And you're like, now I can pounce.
Oh, man.
Good work.
I mean, not exactly.
Well, a Sounders game is a good first date, though.
Yeah, I mean, I got really good seats. And, like, one of the things that I really liked about her is that she's a Sounders fan. And I thought that would be a really great first date. And she seemed really excited about it.
All right, but your email said that you didn't even make it to the game. So what happened?
Well, I suggested that we just do like a little pre-gaming over at my house,
Right.
Just to kind of break the ice, I guess, have a couple beers before the game or whatever. And so we're drinking some beers, just kind of like hang out. And there was like a little bit of a lull. And so I don't know if this was kind of a stupid move or whatever, but I suggested that we play Battleship.
Okay.
And so she was up for it. And so, I mean, I kind of was, like letting her win. And, just trying to be a good guy.
Letting her win at Battleship, a game where you guess numbers.
Yeah, because if I lost, I would never go out on a second date with that guy.
Sliding her
Totally
diagram.
let her win at that game of luck, basically.
I was being nice.
So, yeah, we got to talking about our childhood and what our favorite games were growing up. She was a big fan of Clue. And my favorite game growing up was Chutes and Ladders.
This is all.
How drunk? Okay, were you guys really drunk?
We weren't really drunk, but we're definitely getting our buzz on.
All right, because
sure.
it sounds like a drunken conversation where you start getting all heated about board games.
So when did the date end?
I mean, it was almost time to go, and she gets a call from somebody, I guess her friend, and she's like, I have to go. It's an emergency.
So are you not believing that it was an actual emergency? You think it was like a setup from her friend to rescue her from the date?
We were having a really good time, and we were hitting it off, and I wouldn't expect it to be like a fake emergency,
Yeah.
But after that, I tried to see if everything was okay. I tried to see what was going on and called her a couple times. And it's been 10 days, and I just haven't heard from her at all.
From the sound of everything, it sounds like maybe she did have an emergency.
But
Unless
why-
you're forgetting something. Are you forgetting something, Rich?
What's that?
Are you forgetting anything about the evening? Like when you guys were arguing about board games or something? Did you, I don't know, did you call her a I don't know. Who knows?
You sunk my battleship!
Well, you know what I mean? Like, because you call up the second time and they're like, they left a very important detail out like that. It's like, yeah, the guy called me a and I left. You didn't do anything like that. You can't think of anything.
No, I really can't. I mean, we were pretty buzzed, but I don't think I left anything out. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I do think it's weird. Like, if I had an emergency on a date and it was real, I would call the guy back later and say, hey, sorry about that. Let's reschedule.
Did you go to the Sounders game by yourself?
Oh,
Still?
sad.
No, I didn't even go, man. Like,
Oh, man.
I didn't have anybody to go with, and I was kind of worried, too. Like, if it was a real emergency, I would have felt bad, like, posting pictures of me having a blast while she's, like, I don't know, at the hospital or something. Like,
Should have gone by yourself and just posted sad selfies, sitting in it next to an empty seat, and then tagged her in it just to let her know how sad you were she didn't make it to the game.
I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah, see? Full of great ideas. All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rich wants us to call Danielle. They were supposed to go to a Sounders game together, They partied a little while at his house beforehand. In the middle of that, she got a phone call saying that there was an emergency. She had to leave. She hasn't called Rich since. Rich has tried to get a hold of her and has heard nothing.
Has something like this ever happened to you before on a date, Rich?
No, it hasn't.
Would you describe yourself as a likable guy?
I would say so. I mean, I got a good amount of friends. I feel like I'm a good guy, at least, you know.
Okay. So that's a good question to ask somebody.
I got some people to hang
You
out
don't hear
with.
many people go like, no, actually, not likable at all.
I'm a terrible
Actually,
person.
you may say that about yourself,
True. I am a
Jubal.
horrible bore.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out with me at all. All right, Rich. We're about to call Danielle, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Danielle, please?
Yeah, this is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to meet you, Danielle.
Why are you calling me?
You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back, and they desperately want to see you again.
Okay. Well, I'm dating a lot of people right now, so...
You're dating a lot of people.
Good for
Okay,
you.
so if I throw a name out there, you might know who this person is.
I mean, yeah, probably.
His name is Rich, and you guys were supposed to go to a Sounders game together.
Yeah, no, look, I told him I had an emergency.
Right. He told us all of that. But, you know, the speculation comes around to, did you actually have an emergency, or were you bailing on the date? I say that you're bailing, that you didn't like Rich and you wanted to leave.
After hearing her tone of voice, I agree.
Am I right, Danielle?
I don't... Look, if you talk to him again, just tell him it's an emergency and it's an ongoing emergency.
So you... All right.
Every
You
day.
can't live in a constant state of emergency, Danielle. It's just not possible.
You have an eternal emergency going on that won't let you contact Rich. I hope I'm not reading into that when I think that you didn't like Rich very much.
Look, if I tell you, you have to promise that this won't get back to him, okay?
Sure.
Because I really don't want to hurt his feelings. It's just, I
Well-
was in, what?
I mean, just think about it. If you know, Rich is the person who wanted us to call you, so he's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say. But we won't tell him if it's too embarrassing.
Yeah, I really don't want to hurt his feelings.
Neither do I. I like the guy when I talked to him. He seemed nice. I would hate to hurt his feelings.
Oh, my gosh. What is it, Danielle?
Well, I mean, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm back on the dating scene. And like I said, I'm dating a lot, because I'm
Yeah.
single again. And because I'm trying to be open, I gave Rich a shot. And we were at his place, like playing board games. And he's just kind of dull, He's just not very interesting. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, we're playing board games, and then I'm going to have to go to this 3-hour game and listen to him.
So you thought he was boring?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. That's the truth of it. Sometimes you click with people,
Yeah.
and sometimes you don't.
But, Danielle, how long were you guys hanging out at the house before you decided that this guy was a total drag?
Like an hour, but
How can you analyze someone in just an hour?
Oh, I think you can.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
yeah.
You know if you're not having a good time.
Okay, but I mean, don't commit to a 3-hour Sounders game then.
I know. I mean, I love the Founders, and I thought it would be fun, but that's 3 more hours with this guy, and then it's going to get super awkward afterwards if he tries to, kiss me,
Yeah. You're like, I don't want a boring kiss. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on.
I
So-
just can't believe you lied to me.
What?
Just lied to me, straight up, just faked an emergency call, unreal.
Danielle, that's Rich.
About that.
He was actually on the other line listening.
Okay, this is not fair. You said you weren't going to tell him anything.
I didn't. You did. So I wasn't lying when I told you that. I'm sorry. But I think Rich needs to know what you think of him if he wants to go out with you so badly. Maybe now he'll leave you alone.
Oh.
I'll definitely leave you alone. I mean, I didn't think I was wasting my time with a liar. Somebody who would just only give me an hour to totally impress you and wow you. I'm glad this happened actually because That's just like that's a move. I'm sorry.
Good for you, Rich.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm really sorry. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not a liar. I didn't want to hurt your feelings and tell you.
Like the idea, like that you couldn't just like be straight up with somebody and just leave me like hanging too.
I wasn't trying to like leave you hanging. I was trying to be nice. I wasn't interested in you. I didn't want the rest of the night to be awkward, and then that's going to lead you on more. So I figured get out while I can and made up an excuse so I wouldn't hurt your feelings. That doesn't make me a huge liar. I'm really sorry.
Like leave me hanging for almost 2 weeks. Like I've called you, I've texted you. Like at no point did you think maybe it would be the grown-up thing to do, like tell this guy the truth so he can actually like. I just can't believe it.
Okay, well, you know what? If you want the truth, then here's the truth. All right, we played Battleship on our first date. All right, that's not what a girl wants. That's not what any girl wants.
That's not
What are
true.
you talking about?
That is not true.
Brooke, I guess, loves Battleship. That's the way to Brooke's heart. I didn't know that.
Game.
I mean, you didn't even give me a chance. Like you didn't even give me a chance to go to the game with you and like actually show you who I was, who I am. We didn't have a chance to even go together.
I never said I didn't go to the game.
What?
You went to the game? What?
You went to the game?
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that I went to the game, but you're kind of being a right now. So if you really want to know, I was not clicking with you at all, and I got a message from another guy I'd been on a couple dates with.
No way.
He happened to have tickets. So, yeah, I took the chance, and I went, and I had a blast that night, and I would never have wanted to tell you that. Keep pushing.
Are you serious, Danielle, or are you just trying to be mean to Rich because you don't like him?
I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but good Lord.
You know what? You, because that's bullshit. Oh, she ended up going to the game. I sat at home worrying about you. Obviously, shouldn't have even wasted any time. You're a man. That's unreal.
Dude, Danielle.
Wow.
Do you have any remorse right now, Danielle, for this or no?
I did. I felt bad the whole time, but now I don't. I really feel like he's being so rude to me. Like I lied because I was trying to be nice. So I'm sorry.
Wow.
Ultimately, I'm glad because I don't have time for people like you. I don't have time to be wasting my time on some.
Yeah, Rich, you got games of Battleship to play with tons of other people.
Oh, you guys, this deteriorates
Hey,
quickly.
at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you two would go out on a second date.
Come on, Jubal.
We'll pay for it. Send you to another Sounders game or something. Danielle, are you
Absolutely
interested?
not.
No? Okay. Rich, you interested?
Oh, my God.
Hell no.
Thought for sure you guys would have gone out again.
Weird.
Well, there you go, Rich. You got your answer, man. She lied to you.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, next Sounders game, I'll go with you.
Great. That would be amazing, actually.
Yeah, no, I probably got plans, though. Probably got plans. Sorry about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sometimes the best way to get a girl's attention is to just elbow her real hard.
No.
So, just like if
Don't
a
do
girl's
that.
not giving you the attention, you need to just shoulder check her a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Let her know that you're in the building. And then you're sure to strike up a conversation or get assault charges. It could go either way. And that's how Mark got the girl's attention that he wants to call today.
Oh, no.
Her name is Rebecca, and apparently that's Mark's thing. He'll walk up next to a girl and just like throw a shoulder on her real hard. And then he starts up a conversation. Is that how it works, Mark?
Yeah, I guess so.
What are you talking about? That's how it works. I thought he was being sarcastic.
I think he still is, Brooke.
Yeah, I am being a little sarcastic. His email said that he bumped into her real hard to try to get her attention. So
On purpose?
tell us how that happened, Mark.
Well, not real hard. So anyway, yes, Rebecca, I met her at a club. She's absolutely stunning. I noticed her right when she walked in, and so I was immediately started figuring out ways of trying to talk to her. So I ended up going over to her and kind of dancing near her and purposely bumping into her, asking her, I was like, why'd you bump into me? She was like, hey, you bumped into me. And so,
That's actually pretty smooth,
Oh,
isn't it?
nice.
yeah, I didn't think it was too offensive. So
See, I was picturing it totally different. I was picturing like you guys were playing hockey and she had a drink in her hand and you just slammed her up against the wall and the drink went everywhere.
You're like, yeah.
So obviously it worked out for you since you got a date with her.
yeah, like I said, man, she was absolutely stunning. Slightly out of my league, but, it worked. We chatted up at the club the rest of the night. I asked her for a number and if she would want to go out sometime. She gave it to me. Gotta be honest, I was worried that she was going to give me the loser line.
Yeah, the
Loser line,
segment that we do on 710 and 910 on Monday mornings, the loser line phone number. But we didn't hear your voicemail on that, so obviously it was a real number. That's nice.
Good.
Yeah, it really was. And so we set it up, and it was great, man. I was excited.
Did you put a lot of thought into what you guys were going to do on your date?
I actually just kind of wanted to keep it casual. Just kind of started off with dinner and just kind of see where it led from there.
Okay.
And how did it lead? Was it good?
Well, when I first pulled up to her house and when I walked up to the door, she had actually opened the door before I even knocked.
Like
So
she
that
was looking out the peephole and expected you, and it was just...
Well, if he said he was going to be there at a certain time, why wouldn't she expect
Yeah,
him?
I mean, I do that if somebody's coming over to my house. I'll look out the window to see if they're there, but I never open the door before they're there. I act like I just wait
Act
for the
like
knock
you
and be
were-
like, "Oh,
We're
there you are."
desperately
It's kind of
waiting.
weird to just be like, "I was sitting right here next to the door," and open it up.
No, it was just, for me, it was a wonderful surprise. I mean, that got me pretty excited that it seemed like she was that excited.
Yeah, totally. It's a great sign.
Think
I,
so.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then I gave her a hug and said we should get out of here. I made some dinner reservations. And I go to my car and turn around and realize she just was still standing there in the doorway.
What?
She just stood there in the door.
Yeah, didn't move.
Maybe she was stunned by your good looks. What was she doing in the doorway?
I don't know what she was doing in there. I didn't know if, the club light hit me right that night and daylight it wasn't so good, or I don't know.
So she seemed stunned.
Yeah, I don't know. She just kind of stared at me with this weird look, and I stared back and just kind of said, we should go. And I don't know, she kind of snapped into it and got in the car.
Maybe she was expecting you to carry her to the car. Be a gentleman. You ever think about that?
What every woman wants.
Man, she was that hot enough that I would have done it if she asked.
Give her a piggyback ride to your car door.
Nice.
Was that the only strange thing that happened on your date?
Yeah, sort of. Dinner was good. Conversation was relatively smooth. I kind of was offended that she actually had set up something for after our date, which I thought was kind of weird, not knowing that the date was ending after dinner. I didn't know if she was lying or just making excuses at that point.
Yeah, I was going to say, did she not tell you about that beforehand?
No, she didn't.
I will say, even if she wasn't lying, a lot of times going into a date, a girl will set something up just in case as her out. Or as a way to stop herself from going home with you that night. I don't know.
Thanks for trying to be
That could
nice
be.
to him. That
I'm
doesn't.
trying to be nice. That happens. It really does.
So how did everything end then after she said she had plans?
She actually had me drop her off a few blocks away. It was on a different street corner. And
What?
yeah, it was, and as she was getting out, I just was like, can I call you again? And she just yelled, sure.
And have you called her?
Sure.
I wouldn't be calling you guys if I didn't.
And how many times have you tried to call her?
Probably more than I should have, but I mean, I definitely want to let her know I want to go out again, and if I did do something wrong, I don't know. I definitely want to know and see if I can fix it, or
If it turns out she's just not attracted to you, are you going to have hurt feelings?
No, that's fine. That's people's preference. It's that's what it is.
Yeah, and you said she was out of your league anyway, so you should already know that might happen. So you dropped her off on the street corner.
Slightly.
You dropped her off on the street corner, and that's the last you've seen or heard from her.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's so
Alien
weird.
abduction ever cross your mind?
Come on, dude.
Good
Dude, it happens so
possibility.
much. It happens. There's
True.
TV shows about it. It happens all the time.
I really don't think she was abducted by him.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone with us. Mark went out on a date with a girl named Rebecca. After the date, she said she had plans, and he dropped her off on a street corner a few blocks away, and she disappeared, and he hasn't heard from her since. Now, Mark just thinks she's not calling him back, but experts say that she was abducted by aliens. And that expert would be me. I'm almost positive that when we dial her phone number to try to get her on the phone to find out what went wrong on the date, nobody will answer because she's currently in space being examined by aliens. Mark, on the other hand, does not agree with me. But Mark, we're going to call the number either way and see who's right. I hope you're ready to be wrong, buddy.
I don't know. I guess I did see a strange light that night out my window after dropping her off.
There you go.
Starting to put it all together.
You're slowly changing my mind.
Did it feel really weird to drop a girl off after dinner on a dark street corner and her want that to happen?
It wasn't a dark street corner. It was a well-lit street that she was meeting her friends. I just really wanted the date to keep going. I didn't want it to end.
Sure, meeting her friends from a far-off galaxy who would beam her up into space, never to be heard from again. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on her date, okay?
Awesome.
Hello?
Hi, is Rebecca there?
Yeah, this is her.
Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone. His name is Mark.
Oh.
And you met Mark out at a club, and then you guys went to dinner. And ever since your date, you haven't responded to any of his phone calls or text messages. So he emailed us and was like, can you guys see if you can call her and find out what went wrong?
This is really bizarre.
He told us how you guys went out, and then you said you had to meet up with some friends. Was the friends thing an excuse to get out of the date?
I mean, he was, he was nice.
You still haven't answered my question, Rebecca. Did you make up the fact that you were meeting up with your friends later as an excuse to get out of your date with him?
I mean,
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yeah, just take that.
Move on.
So why'd you do that? What was so bad about the date?
for me, I'm more like old-fashioned when it comes to dating and stuff, and I definitely believe that a gentleman should act a certain way, and I kind of feel like he fell short of my expectations.
Do you mean, was he not opening doors? And
I mean, when we first met up, when he came to my house to pick me up, you know, I was waiting for him at the door, and I just felt like, you know, he came to greet me, and that was fine, and he gave me a hug, and then I was kind of just waiting, you know, for him to kind of set the tone of the date, especially with the first impression, and he just didn't really do it right.
What did you want him to do? I mean, a hug sounds pretty good to me. I don't know.
I just think like when a gentleman comes to pick up a lady, you know, he should bring her like a little token of his appreciation, like flowers or maybe a stuffed animal or something. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, expensive, but just something to say hi and, you know, I appreciate you taking the time to go out with me tonight.
so he didn't bring you essentially a gift, and that upset you.
Yeah.
Wait, do most men... Okay, hold on. Do most men bring you a gift when you go out on a first date? Because I've never encountered it.
I mean, not every time, but I mean, the ones that don't bring me a gift don't really see me ever again. And the ones that do, I, you know, I'm willing to take the next step or maybe a second date. And I know a lot of people will call me old-fashioned. I feel like you kind of feel that way, and maybe I am, and, you know, maybe you're not. People just do things differently and have different, you know, standards and stuff.
Okay, how was everything else? How was everything else on the date other than the fact that he did not bring you a gift?
He seemed genuinely nice, and it did start off a little sour, and when it kind of starts off that way, it's hard to really get like the butterflies going and stuff like that.
He said when he picked you up that there was a moment where you just stood at the door.
Well, I just thought that he was going out to get the gift after he came up empty-handed at first. Like, I thought he was picking up on what was happening.
He's like,
Okay.
I'll wait here.
So you assumed that he was going back to his car to grab you, whatever it was.
Yeah, like I thought he had forgotten it in his car.
So you knew in that moment when you were at the door and he had nothing for you that you would never go out on a date with him again.
I didn't know at that moment. I thought maybe somewhere down the line there would be like a surprise or maybe a gift waiting like on the seat in the car or at the restaurant or something like that. But yeah, then when I realized, it kind of just fizzled out for me.
So he took you out the whole time and no gift.
What a jerk.
Right. No gift.
Man. You know what? I think he should realize that he needs to be more of a gentleman, and we should tell him that.
Go for it.
Well, but how about you tell him? Because he's actually on the line listening right now.
Hi, Rebecca.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah. Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. I had no clue what your expectation was for our date. You know.
I mean, I don't think it's too much of an expectation for a girl to feel like excited and appreciated the first time she goes out. And, you know, it just didn't really live up to what I thought you were going to be when you showed up without like a gift or something. I mean, I don't have time to teach a guy how to be romantic.
You're right. I completely agree with you. I don't know. I don't know where my head was. I definitely should have, brought something.
Are you serious right now, Mark?
Dude?
Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, no. I mean, people have their ways, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she knows it, and she deserves to be treated from the very beginning just like that.
You know, she's like putting like all the emphasis on material things, right?
I wouldn't say like material things. I mean, I don't care. He could have read me a poem at my door, and that would have been something. It doesn't have to be something that costs money. You know what I mean? Just a gesture.
You actually want a man to stop and read you poetry when he picks you up.
She's old-fashioned, Brooke.
That's just awkward.
I mean, what's awkward about a guy who is trying to actually woo a girl and, be old-fashioned and be romantic? If you don't like romance, I mean, that's on you, but I would like to feel something when I meet someone.
Yeah, sometimes you want a guy to show up and read you a sonnet. It's like a Shakespeare type experience.
But like I said, it could have been anything. I mean, I'm not expecting diamonds. It's just the thought that goes into something like that, and a guy who knows how to treat a woman.
Listen, I totally understand what you're saying. I definitely should have been way more of a gentleman and much more attentive to your needs.
Oh my God! You are kissing her ass.
I'm really sorry I didn't get you a gift.
Hey, Rebecca, if you think about it right now, this is sort of a gift.
Yeah.
Right? He went through all this effort to try to get a second date with you. Would you like to go on a second date with him? We will pay for it.
And Rebecca, I promise I will get you 2 gifts. One to make up for the last time and one for this time.
You hear that, Rebecca? This could work out in your favor.
Oh, my God.
2 gifts.
I mean, I really appreciate the effort, and if you are willing to do that, I'd give you a second chance, even though I really shouldn't.
Oh, my God.
A real man would just know, but, you have gone through all these great lengths, and I'd say okay.
Oh, my God.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
There you go. Rebecca, you should know, a real man should already know, but sometimes a lady needs to teach a man how to act. And so maybe Mark just learned right now how to treat you.
I think we've made progress here today.
Wow.
So I will pay for a second date for you guys, but Mark, you get the gifts yourself, okay?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
All right, so that's a yes from both of you. You guys will go out again?
So weird.
Yes.
This is like the one time I don't like that they're dating.
Oh my God, and he's gonna be like opening gifts on their date. Like,
Congratulations, you two.
Yep, thank you.
I feel like this is the start of something really good.
oh yeah.
And by start of something good, I mean the start of Mark being bankrupt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that right, that girl's old-fashioned. That's why she met the dude at the club. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about the second date update. This guy Mark wanted us to call a girl named Rebecca. She wasn't calling him back after their date. The reason why she wasn't calling back, because he didn't show up with some sort of gift. And to make matters worse, he actually agreed to go out with her again if he would get her a gift, like a proper gentleman.
Two gifts. One to make up for the first date where he didn't bring one.
She must have been super hot.
I don't know. People are
Because
texting in at 78592. A lot of people are like, what a materialistic idiot. Not, But then there are some people texting in like, good. It's nice to hear a woman stand up for old-fashioned values.
I don't think that you got gifts all the time in the old days.
I don't know.
Did you?
I don't buy flowers until it's like the third or fourth date.
Oh my
'cause
God,
I know
my
I like
husband!
her.
I can count on one hand how many times my husband has gotten me flowers.
Well, that's your marriage, but.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor. I don't really know what that means. That's just what his email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know it's lame. It's lame,
but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking. Yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show?
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway, yeah.
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Okay, listen.
First problem.
I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay, so obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. So I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home.
Oh.
And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah. So how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I mean, I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you
No,
got...
no. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God,
Okay.
you have a big library of car jokes
I
at your
do.
disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that. Yeah.
So, have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
Correct.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else.
Yeah,
he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
When was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about
Good. Nice to meet you.
you? You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh, my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh, yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it, though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him, and then, well, he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this was bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. Yeah. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. Like, I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. Like, I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after, like, geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost like, like I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit. Yeah. But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah. No one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was like, do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
So at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
What? Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. Yeah. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you?
Icicle and me driving.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. I feel like you were a grown-up. You were an adult. Maybe you understand. Hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
But
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as smuggling the
It's
six
a collective.
pack in. Okay,
It's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not.
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. You smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. You're going to stay there if you don't lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her
Now
fault.
it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was
God,
sticking away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows. So, boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You
So
do sound a
weird.
little boring, Marissa, I gotta say.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support
boobs
you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if Roger's looking for a girl who's willing to flash her goods, I'll go out with him. I've shown my girls to 9 different bands so far, going on double digits. Sounds like she's a lot of fun.
I feel like she was flashing us when she texted that in.
Yeah, talking about today's second date update. This dude named Roger wanted to call Marissa and find out why she wasn't getting back to him after their date. Turns out he picked her up on a bike. Well, he drove to her house on a bike and then said, hey, by the way, can you drive us to a concert? He tried to get her to smuggle beer into the concert. She didn't want to. He tried to pick her up and throw her into the crowd so she could crowd surf. She didn't want to do that. And he even tried to convince her to flash the band. Basically, he was just a maniac at this concert.
Yeah, dude,
And
chill.
she told him that she had to use the restroom and ditched him and never called him again and does not want to ever see him again.
Which no one can
man.
blame her because it's not like he was doing any of these things. He was like trying to force her to crowd surf. Like, go do it yourself if you really want to, buddy. But like, stop with the peer pressure, man.
I love the excuse, like, well, maybe we could have gotten backstage passes. It's like, that's not the reason you wanted
No,
to
yeah,
flash.
he
And
wanted to
We
see
all
it for
wanted to see-
himself.
And if
Text
she-
in at 78592 says, I think Marissa needs to lighten up a little. She sounds like an 80-year-old crotchety bag. Have some fun while you're
my
young.
gosh.
I like how this guy was an a-hole the whole concert, and
feel
everybody's
that
ripping on her for not flashing the band.
My gosh. And even if she got backstage passes, like he would have been invited.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
the reason a band would invite you back isn't the reason why they're going to have a dude come along,
Good
too.
point, Brooke.
So they agreed to not go out again.
Oh, man.
Poor Roger. But hopefully he'll find somebody who's a little more his speed and not so boring.
Oh, God. Stick in the mud.
Yep. And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It's time for another call of booty.
Ow.
One of our listeners is on the phone to see if she can get her husband to leave work to meet her for a booty call, but it's completely family friendly. Can't use anything dirty or be blunt. We'll give you a theme to use as innuendo for what you want to do and why you want to try to get them to leave work right now to meet you for a call of booty. And Olivia wants to call her husband Dante today. Olivia, what does Dante do for a living?
He is a forklift operator at a warehouse.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Olivia's our first wifey to do this too, right? So it might be easier to get a husband.
It will?
Usually you suggest it and we're there.
Maybe that's my stereotype.
How long have you guys been together?
Oh, we've been married for about 12 years. We've been together 18 total.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Have you ever
Congrats.
tried to call him to get him to leave his job to meet you for a call of booty before, ever?
In 18 years.
Oh my gosh. I'm hot. I've not, but I've sent text messages that have been suggestive, but I've never outright called and done this.
Okay. Do you think it's going to be easy or hard for you? So he's a forklift operator, so it's probably a pretty important job at a warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
It really, really is, and he is the only forklift operator right now, and so it's probably going to be kind of hard because he doesn't want to let the rest of his team down.
He's operating heavy machinery. Is this safe?
Yeah, he really is, but luckily this is around his lunchtime and he's on break.
Perfect.
So I think I can talk him to it.
Okay. You think you're going to be able to get him to do it? And how does he normally react to these kind of things?
It's probably going to be kind of hard for him to understand what I'm saying. He's a pretty straightforward guy. He just lays it out and doesn't like this.
Okay, so code for what you want to do is probably going to be hard because you can't just outright say it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult, I'm sure.
Well, how's your candy knowledge? Since Valentine's is coming up,
Oh, that's a good
you
one.
could do candy names
Oh.
in order to see if you can get him to understand what you're talking about and see if you can get him to leave his job right now.
Okay, okay, that sounds funny. It sounds like a fun time, too. I like candy. I have a sweet tooth from when I was a little girl, so
okay.
That's what we can do.
There's good slogans like "Give me a break," you know, Kit Kat.
Big hunk. Big hunk.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Mounds.
Okay, let's not give her everything. Let's see what she's got.
Swedish fish?
Yeah.
I don't know that one works.
But it sounds sexy.
Yeah, it sounds super hot. If you just joined us, Olivia is on the phone, and she is about to attempt to call her husband, Dante, and see if he'll leave his job right now as a forklift operator. And also, apparently, he's the only forklift operator they have right now working.
Yeah,
Okay.
They do have an ad out and trying to find someone, but it's him by himself.
All right, so
gonna
he's
make it
the
harder.
only forklift operator they have for today. He's currently on his lunch break, so she's going to call him and see if she can get him to leave his job right now for a call of booty. And she can only do it using candy terms as an innuendo since we're so close to Valentine's Day. All right, Olivia, good luck. And remember, for the first part of the call, we can jump in and help you out. And so if we need to do that, we will. But after that, we'll save you at a certain point if it gets too awkward, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to dial this phone number right now.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Oh, hey, Pikachu. What's up? You just sit down for lunch. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everything is good. I just wanted to call and talk to you about something.
Right now? Can it wait until later, babe?
No, I really need to talk to you about this right now.
Mom and Dad can stay in our guest bedroom, but I swear if I hear them getting it on again, this is going to be the last time.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, please.
No, I know. No, for real. Like, they can take a week off and wait until they're in their own house. I mean, I woke up and thought someone was punching a chihuahua in the back of the head.
Okay, Dante, God, you gotta stop. That's not it, okay? We can talk about that later. All right, but I wanted to see if we could come home right now because I need a Hershey kiss.
What? I mean, why don't? I mean, just go out and buy one.
Because I need you to give it to me.
Wait. Are you pregnant again?
No.
Okay, because this sounds like one of those cravings.
No, I'm not. I really need you to come home because I need some almond joy.
Babe, what? I don't get what you're talking about.
Come on, get it. This Chico stick. Da 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 da. Oh.
What? Babe, this is getting really weird. Can you just go out and get some candy then?
Come on. You get it. You know the song about the Chico stick? Da 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 da.
Okay, babe, this is getting really weird.
I want your Snickers.
Babe, you packed my lunch, and there is not a Snickers in here. Do you want me to just go out and DoorDash you some candy, or what?
Oh, my God. Dante, please. Read between the lines. Mama wants her Sour Patch Kid to come home and do the Tootsie Roll.
Okay. I get it now. All right. Like that bad?
I'll even shake my Laffy Taffy. Shake my Laffy Taffy.
I mean, babe, I'm the only operator here today. Hold up 1 second. What?
Let's do it.
Hold on.
Babe, what are you doing? Dante, babe.
I'm trying to make myself puke so I can go home. This is hot.
Stop! Oh my God. Hello, Dante. Don't make yourself puke. Don't make yourself puke.
Oh my gosh, the Sour Patch Kid really is going for it.
Don't puke, Dante.
Please don't, babe. Please.
Dante, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. And
okay, hello.
Hello.
We heard all of that.
We do a segment on the show called Call a Booty, where you see if your significant other will leave their job to meet you for a booty call, but you can't say anything dirty. You can only use references that we give you. And she had to do it. And Olivia, your wife, had to do it using candy terms since it's so close to Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh.
What gave it away? The Chico stick?
I like the work of the shake of the Laffy Taffy in there, Olivia.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
This might really happen.
I mean, it sounds like you were down, Dante.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a minute once I figured out. I mean, I'm over here trying to make myself puke. I'm obviously into it.
That's
well,
love.
yeah. Congratulations, Olivia. You did it.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
I did it. Oh, shake that Laffy Taffy.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Jackie is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Brett. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Jackie, why do you think you're getting ghosted?
Because I drew boobies on a banana and I blamed it on him.
I'm sorry. Can I ask?
Maybe this is why you're getting ghosted. Wait, why?
How did that happen? What do you mean by that, Jackie?
Okay, yeah, I guess I should explain.
Yeah.
So we went to this cute, pop-up art competition.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was food and drinks and all kinds of artists competing in different challenges.
Okay, that sounds like a fun date.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But there was this one area that I thought people that were attending the competition could paint on canvases. Mm-hmm. So I grabbed a brush and I painted boobies on a banana painting.
Oh, no. Well,
okay.
And we were laughing about it and joking around, and then the artist ran up and started yelling at us and screamed, "Who did it?"
Oh, you weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, dang.
Oops.
Right. And I panicked and I just I pointed at him and she started yelling at him.
Naturally.
Okay.
Dang, you threw him under the bus, but it was you who did it.
And then did he seem upset that you blamed the booby banana on him?
Well, we ran out and we got some food and
we just kind of laughed about it, and it seemed fine. And we actually we ended up kissing at the end of the night.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And yeah, so I can't think of anything else. I'm wondering if he was actually mad about the booby banana.
I mean, to be honest, you probably embarrassed him a little bit if that person was really screaming.
Yeah, I mean, I would be mad if I did a painting and I was an artist and someone came up and added to it in any way, especially boobies on my banana.
Wow.
All right.
I know. I just thought it was an interactive situation.
Yeah. It's funny.
Jackie is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Brett. So we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Jackie, why don't you tell us why you think you're getting ghosted again?
So we went on a date to this art competition thing, and there was a part of the show that there was a banana painting, and I painted boobies on it because I thought it was an interactive part, but the artist was there and she got really mad at us because it wasn't interactive, and I blamed it on him. And I think he might be mad at me.
All right, well, let's see if that is the reason. Here we go. I'm going to call him right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Brett, please?
Yeah, this is him. Who's this?
Hey, Brett, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Brett. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Have you ever heard of The Jubal Show before?
I mean, yeah, I have actually because of TikTok, but.
Oh,
sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know how much you've actually listened to it other than just seeing the TikTok videos, but we're calling today because we do a segment on the show that's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to ask you why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh, jeez.
Her name is Jackie.
Oh, yeah.
Would you mind telling us why you're ghosting Jackie?
Oh man, this is funny. Well, first of all, because I'm not dating a dollar store Kardashian.
Whoa,
wow. Dude, what?
Ouch!
Dollar store?
She thought it was because she painted boobies on a banana and blamed it on you, but what do you?
Yeah, that didn't help. I mean, look, she says she's a lifestyle blogger.
Okay.
And I didn't know that meant bringing a videographer on our date, which was just so weird. And, during the date, she would literally stop. Yeah. And during the date, she would literally stop a conversation if she didn't think she laughed cute enough. And then she would have us redo the moment. It was so odd. And, yeah, I know. And at one point, this is crazy. I cannot believe I'm telling you guys this. At one point, I ordered a drink and she yelled, "Cut," so she could switch sides with me so the camera could get her good side.
Wow.
I'm yeah, it was the most ridiculous display of influencerism, if you will, I've ever seen.
Okay.
It was like being on a date with a promo code.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Well, she said you kissed her, though.
Well, you know.
Okay. I mean, you're on a date. Yeah. Well, I mean, that would be weird.
Wow.
If somebody showed up with a whole camera person with them on a date. That would be awkward for sure.
You stayed, though.
Yeah, I mean, she was attractive, but I think she was kind of a psychopath.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us why you're ghosting her.
Ouch.
And Brett, I do need to let you know that Jackie is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Of course she is. Oh, jeez.
Hi.
Do you want to do another take? Did you like the way you said it?
Dang.
Okay, I get you're pissed. But, honestly, I can't believe you're being so judgy. Sorry, I'm not boring, Brett. Sorry you can't handle, a self-made woman. It's probably because I make more money than you, and your fragile little man ego can't handle it.
That's escalated.
The banana boobies it was really funny. So I don't know why you're being so freaking weird about this. And honestly, like, I can't believe that you would call me a walking promo code. Like, you're going to be so sorry that you passed this up when you're still working your boring job and I'm on a yacht in Paraguay.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
Really? A yacht in Paraguay?
Yeah, I know you're a hater, but you'll see I'm going to make so much money that you'll see my beautifully tanned out on a yacht in Paraguay, you idiot.
Paraguay is landlocked.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think I know how this is going to go, but Brett, would you like another day with Jackie? We'll pay for it.
So painful.
Absolutely not.
Jackie, I'm sorry. No second date.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You'll be in Paraguay alone on this one.
I don't want to go out with you anyway, and you know what I meant with the yacht and Paraguay thing, so whatever, just sit at home and be a stupid little loser, and I'll be on a yacht in Bhutan or whatever. Is that better?
That's in the Himalayas, which is still landlocked, so have fun.
Oh, girl. Brett knows his geography.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
I know I've said this a lot, and I'm probably going to say it again, but today's second date update is one of the weirdest first date stories I've ever heard.
How do they keep getting more strange?
Yeah. And this one is not like crazy, like nothing, oh my God, wild happened. Just the dynamic of it is really weird. Ethan is on the phone with us right now. He wants to call Callie. Apparently they met in a language class.
Ooh.
What's up, Ethan? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. What sort of language were you learning when you met Callie?
Spanish.
Ooh.
Nice.
Callie is caliente. Oh. No? Get it? She's hot? All right. I don't know if they got to that chapter yet.
I wasn't a good student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know what that means. So you met this girl in your language class. What'd you like about her?
Just she had great eyes, that kind of just like draw you in. She had a real kind of kind spirit too. Like she seemed like she was real just sweet.
Did it take you back to high school where you tried to position yourself next to her at the start of every class?
There was a weird disconnect where I was like back in this kind of awkward high school-esque crush.
Yeah.
You're like walking in there, finding someone who's weaker than you, shoving them over and stealing their seat just to show her that you can dominate somebody else.
It was nice. I put some weight on since high school, so I was actually able to be a bully.
Yeah, you're bullying people, stealing people's lunch money. Did you try to impress her with your language skills in the Spanish class?
The play I was kind of making was the sort of lost boyish type thing. I mean, because I was actually not good at the Spanish.
Right.
So I was trying to, like cozy up to her for some notes maybe, or
some tutoring sessions.
Something along those lines. Just anything to kind of get to talk to her.
When you asked her out, did you ask her out in English or Spanish? I'm hoping it was Spanish.
That would have been really smooth.
She's like, you want me to take my pants off right now, you pervert? No. I meant will you go out with me? So she obviously agreed to go out with you. What happened on your date?
We basically agreed to go hang out on the weekend, spend some time together, and then when I get to her house, she comes to the door looking adorable, as she is, and she says, hey, I'm playing video games with a friend. Do you just want to come in here and chill with us for a bit?
And your first thought is like, oh yeah, I'll come hang out with you and your friend.
Wait,
A couple of girls playing video games.
Actually, to be honest, my first initial thought was like, oh, I thought it was just going to be us today, but like, this is fine. And then my head definitely went to where your head just went. Like, I was like, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're like, this date suddenly got really good right off the bat.
I'm guessing video games was not code word for anything.
No. Video games was not a code word for, like, sex or menage. It was more just like, hey, let's have video games with this dude.
Ah, there it is.
So there was some guy at her house that she's playing video games with. She invited you in to play video games with him.
Right. So even if it is a three-way, it's like the worst kind.
Who was he?
She just keeps calling him her friend.
No first name, just my friend?
Well, no, his name was David.
Oh, okay.
But she's just really casual with him, and they're just kind of sitting there, kind of like it's like a Saturday morning, like, I like video games. It's fun. So we played for a while, and then she's like, we should go bowling. And so I'm like, okay, her and I are going to have some time together. I can do the whole, like, I'll show you how to throw the ball thing. And he just comes out and gets in my car.
What? So you spent your whole first date with her and another guy.
Yeah, and I drove us to the bowling alley, and on top of that, I paid for the rentals of the shoes and the pizza.
You paid for him, too?
Wow.
Yeah, I paid for both of them. I paid for the entire day.
So
How did they sucker you into that?
You took a couple out on a date, is what it sounds like.
So nice of you, Ethan.
Yeah. At any moment during your date with the both of them, did you feel like maybe they were actually hoping that it could lead to some sort of menage between you guys?
Oh,
like maybe they are a couple and they were trying to have you join in the fun.
I definitely had this paranoid thought in my head the whole time, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sleep with him to sleep with her.
And did it end that way?
It did not end that way.
Oh,
basically, I was like, she kind of at some abrupt point, she was just like, let's just go home. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, do you mind dropping us off?
Jeez.
So I definitely dropped him back off at her place with her, and then I left.
And you actually want another date with her?
I kind of just want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I really, she's cute, and she seems great. And class is over now, so I'm not going to really have the opportunity to run into her anymore, So I just kind of like to figure out what she's at.
It's more just like an unsolved mystery of who this guy was.
Yeah.
Kind of a Robert Stack situation, yeah.
And it wasn't her roommate. We know that for sure.
She never really said, and I honestly was a little too bashful to kind of just come right out and be like, hey, guys, what's the situation here?
Yeah.
And maybe in hindsight, I should have been way more upfront.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get your second date update, maybe find out who this mystery man is that you shared a lovely evening with. All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just heard about one of the strangest first date experiences ever from Ethan, who's on the phone, about to do a second date update right now. And I've been trying to put myself in his situation. He met up with a girl at her house. When he showed up, there was another guy there. They were playing video games. She invited him in to play video games with them. They played video games for a while. Then she finally said, let's go bowling. And he thought, sweet. Now we get to leave and go bowling so I can spend time with this girl by myself. Her friend came along with them. He spent the entire evening hanging out with her and another dude, even paid for everything. So he basically took a couple on a date. Ethan, I was trying to figure out, I was like, if I was in your situation, what would I do? Part of me wants to think that I would be like, this is ridiculous, I'm leaving. But I think I would have done the same thing you did. I'd be so confused by it that I would just stay and ride the whole evening out.
Just see what happens.
Trying to figure out what the situation is. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like a series of little things that lead you to the next situation, and before too long, you've spent all evening.
Yeah, and the whole time you're sitting there like, okay, should I just leave this? But I can't leave because she might like me, and this might be like her buddy, but then it kind of seems like she likes a dude, and oh, by the way, I'm paying for everything. This is kind of bull. But, like, I don't know. I think I would have stayed the whole time, too. So we're about to call Callie and find out who the dude is, first of all, because I want to really know who that is.
Yeah. And if Jubal's theory is right and maybe they were looking for a really good time with you, are you still down?
If I can, get in first and then just find an excuse to leave.
Hey, yeah, you'll do a three-way with them as long as you can be first and then leave before the thing is over. All right. Yeah, that's what I said, too. I was like, maybe they're a swinger couple, and she invited you over hoping that would lead to something, and then you weren't picking up on cues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never encountered that particular situation before, so I don't know that I would know the cues. I hope not.
All right. I'm gonna dial this phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out who this mystery man is.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Callie, please?
This is she.
Callie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? Morning radio show?
I know the name.
You've heard the name before?
No, I know your name. I know who you are.
Okay, sweet. Well,
why are you calling me? What's going on?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners. You went out with a guy named Ethan a little while ago. Do you remember meeting Ethan in your language class?
No. Yeah. I mean, we didn't go out, but yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go out on a date with Ethan?
No, not yet. I think he's cute.
What? You do, but you want to go out on a date with Ethan?
We'll see. Wait, so he called you?
He emailed us, actually, and he told us all about your date. Well, he told us all about hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of an odd little hangout session because he was thinking it was a date. Obviously, from your response, it wasn't a date. Everybody, though, wants to know who the dude was that was there hanging out.
Yeah, it wasn't a date, and that was one of my best friends. That's my friend David.
Oh,
so there's nothing between you and David?
No, he's been one of my best friends for like 5 years.
Really? So when he asked you to hang out, you just thought it was just for fun and that you guys were hanging out and your best friend could hang out too?
Yeah, no, he just asked if we could hang out, so I invited him over. So he came over and hung out with us, and then we all went bowling, and I mean, they hung out, they were cool, which was good. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, totally.
So you're not a swinger?
And there's that.
No, why?
Oh, man. Callie, that was my theory, was that the dude was over there on purpose, and you were hoping that he and Ethan could get to know each other very well with you. No?
Wait, who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wrong? You're not a swinger?
No, I'm definitely not a swinger, but I know some if you want me to give him your number.
Well, all right, well, maybe we can talk later, Callie. All right, now. But you can see why I would ask the question, though. It's kind of weird when a guy says, hey, let's hang out, and you're like, sure, come over, and then you come over, and there's another dude there who continues to follow you throughout the night. He pays for everything. It's like
follow me, like that's my friend. We invited Ethan to come out with it. I don't understand what's going on right now. Like this call is weird.
Well, but Ethan thought it was. Well, I understand the call is weird. Thank you, by the way, for staying on the phone with us and not hanging up. I appreciate that. But Ethan thought he was going.
You guys are cool. I'm just trying to get a handle on what's going on.
Well, Ethan thought you were going on a date.
And Ethan thought he was really clear that it was obvious he was interested in you.
No, I know he's interested in me. It is obvious, but I just met the guy, so obviously I'm just going to get to know him. It's important to be friends first. Like, I'm not just going to go date some random guy.
Yeah, you should tell Ethan that. That's what I think.
I haven't talked to him. I mean, I guess I will when I see him. He hasn't called.
Callie, why don't we change the fact that you haven't talked to him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
What?
Hola.
Oh.
Hey, Callie, how's it going?
I'm not sure right now. Like,
I just was a little I could not figure out what you were thinking because when I asked you if you wanted to hang out, and I know I should have said date, but I thought your response was like you were interested in me, and I show up, and then there's this guy there, David, who's like, I guess he's a nice guy, but I don't know, and mainly the fact that I had to pay for everything is like so.
Wait a second. Why
annoying
does
to
this
me.
keep up about you having to pay for stuff? Like, you offered to pay. Did I tell you to pay?
No. You were busy bowling and eating nachos and shoes that someone else, rented. It's just
You're being weird. Like, if you wanted to know what I was thinking, why didn't you just ask me? I actually was interested in you, but you totally just ruined it.
I know you think that I'm being a weirdo, but if being a weirdo can save me about, $40 to $50 every time I see you, I guess that's good.
Wow.
You're so cheap.
Hey, Callie?
I don't even know what to say right now because I was interested in you, and now you're just being immature.
Well, I guess since I'm immature, it's okay for me to go ahead and say that you're being a gold-digging b****.
Wow, this deteriorated fast, didn't it?
I'm so sorry that $40 is a lot of money for you. Like, if it was, you shouldn't have offered to pay. Like, it's in such bad taste to then, come back later and talk about something that you paid for. It's pathetic.
But Callie, I feel like you used Ethan to take you and your friend out for a good time.
I don't think
It's what it sounds like to me.
No.
If you let him pay
you're not
for
listening.
everything.
I actually was interested in him
Okay.
before this call.
Did you ever offer to pay at all, or did he just go the whole time? Was Ethan like, "Oh, I'll take care of it. It's cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm Ethan. I'll just pay."
I don't know. My grandma taught me right. I don't ever pay for anything when I'm with men. Like that's
All right. Okay, but that's just the way you were raised and how you do things. You don't pay for stuff.
No, and I wouldn't expect to pay for anything if we ever went out on a first date, which will now never happen.
I mean, Callie, David might be your friend, but it's not Ethan's friend, so he shouldn't have to pay.
Why is he paying for him?
Yeah,
I don't know, Ethan. Why did you pay for everything?
Because they just sat there with their hands out.
All right, at this point, I would like to see if you two crazy kids would go out on a second date or a first date, whatever. Callie, it will comfort you to know that I will pay for it. Yeah. Will you go out with Ethan again?
Hey, I have a lot more friends. If you want to pay for a party, I'm all for it.
I can pay for a party with you and your friends. So, is that a no? You're not interested in going out with Ethan again?
No, not at all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to joke, but it's really funny now.
That's fine.
Oh, so you don't want to go out with her, Ethan?
No, I can't. I can't afford it.
What about her friend Dave? Why is this guy getting screwed out of another date? Ethan, you want to go out with Dave again?
No, it's over. Me and David are a thing of the past.
This is the saddest second date update I've ever heard. I liked you guys together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.